sort of kicker. So a pair of sixes seems like really standard for him, really obvious. So yeah, I could see a bet here, but I just don't think he would call again. He might, but who knows. Got to check raise by Didi here. I guess I'm going to fold. If I'll read, I mean, we got a read on this guy being straightforward. So we have to. I mean, if we have reads, if we can hear notes on players and we don't really play by those notes, then those notes are, I mean, they're going to waste. So we just need to, like I said, we say that he is playing straightforward poker, so we need to fold in a hand like this. Can you maybe tell us a bit what does it take to be a professional poker player? Where you definitely need to study your game and you need to be really disciplined. So when people ask me what's the most important thing, I usually say that you just need to be disciplined, really, and I think that's the best virtue that that a professional poker player can have. How you prepare for session? I don't have any special like rituals or anything like that. I just start playing, really. Sometimes I like a year ago or something like that. A bit more, to be honest. I always reset my my PC before I started playing, just like starting with a clean slate or something like that. I also never I also closed down Firefox. I closed down Skype or anything like that. Anything that might be a distraction for me, I close it down. And so yeah, that's it. This is how I prepare for my session. Of course, I kept the turn here with the nuts, even though I always suspect someone has a really good hand when he, of course, 3-bets on a flop like this, and I had to bet again on that queen, and I guess he had like a ace-jack type of hand and he just folded. That might be the case, who knows. I kept here with a pair of queens and got bet by Kazmin, so he's really short, so I'm just going to put him all in here. If Toby comes along, that's fine, but I'll be happy to just go heads up here and for a raise to a flush. He didn't make it, so the pot is ours. Of course, also ace helps him, so yeah. But like, yeah, other than that, no really no any other special preparations for the session, to be honest. So I play when I of course, but I only play when I feel like playing. So I don't push my sessions, even though I'm like behind on my goal or something like that. So if you're not not feeling well or something like that, you definitely shouldn't play. Going to call here at least once to see to try to catch my my gut shot here or my backdoor flush, and I got both. I got one of my backdoors now, and I also hit a straight, so definitely going for check raise. Hey, Gift on Gift, welcome to the stream again. Venom and anti-venom, right? And I also hit my nut flush, so if I wasn't good on the turn, I'm definitely good now. I'm happy that Coin and Ed here bets. He might do something crazy. Now he just folds now. I mean, I could see a call so that Womanish here would overcall. I mean, this is obviously also good, right? Especially if you know if you're going to raise it, both of these guys are going to fold, like in a situation that just happened. So just a call might be good, so that, like I said, Womanish will call and you can extract one more bet out of it. Out of these guys, but it just seems so weird and just so wrong to just call the nut flush here. I'm think raising and just hoping that someone does something stupid is way better. Yeah, was here calling with ace 3. I mean, it's fine. It would be even fine to raise, to be honest. Because I think Demon Kill here would fold. He seems on a tighter side more, but it's just a nice high, so with a pretty shitty kicker. So gotta check it down, and and I also took it down. So against 2-6 and 3-2. So I mean, Didi actually limped with 3-2 suited. I mean, it's suited, right? So it should be fine. But yeah. King 10 suited, definitely going to raise. Tables are fine. Some better than the others, so got a 3-bet from Didi. I mean, when we got 3-bet from a straightforwardish guy like Didi, we are definitely worried about it. So not doing anything crazy here with my flush draw. I can't see a raise. I mean, I could raise it, to be honest, on the flop, but I would have to bet twice on a turn. On the river I would have to really I think I really have to bluff on the river, but I don't think he would fold. So he's really showdown bound also on top of that. So just complaining here, my flush is fine, so fine with that. Let's refresh my graph here. We win. I think we won a few hands here, so we definitely should be doing great. Yeah, up $4. We are up $4 here. Jack 10 against Toby. He's pretty loose and aggressive, so definitely not folding right away. I would fold against a like a tight player. I would definitely fold a Jack 10 here. I think I mean, I could see let's bluff here. He's probably not folding. I mean, I hope he's folding. That's why I'm betting. But that king seems fine hand to bluff. But he was basically just checking behind because the turn was really dangerous for him. That's why he probably checked behind. I think he still has a high hand there, like an ace high or maybe a king high that he wouldn't fold. And of course, I hope that a high would fold. And but unfortunately, I guess he caught a king there and just raised. He was thinking about it for a few seconds, so maybe he was still afraid of me having a straight. But he did pull the trigger anyway, and his pot is yours. So. Trips on the flop. Got a full house now. I was hoping that PLG would catch something here, because I know he would. He can do something crazy. Also post flop. So yeah. 3-bet by Ike. No, not 3-bet by Ike. Just bet out with Ike here. He called pre-flop. I guess that really screams for an ace. Not sure if we can fold pair of 8s here. I mean, if he's doing this with a 9, that's going to be pretty shitty for us. But I have to call here. I have to call and make sure that he's doing this with a pair of aces, and no, he's actually doing this with a pair of 9s. He don't bets on an ace high board when someone raises, so yeah, that wasn't the best result here, to be honest. It's actually even worse than him having an ace. Are you keeping notes on the players or no need is low? No, I actually decided that I won't be keeping notes here at this limit, but I will keep notes on the higher limit on 50 cents, 25, 50 cents. So when I move up, I will keep notes, and I'll also make call attacks. So currently I'm making no call attacks, I'm making no notes, and all the notes that you see here, I'm not sure if I have any notes here on these guys. No, 0 notes for now, but there are some players who will have a color tag, who will have notes on, but that means that I guess we play together on higher limit, so on my regular limit. So but yeah, for now no notes. But you really should do notes, guys. You really should do notes. Going to call here once against Demon Kill. We saw him just checking. He wasn't bluffing in a hand before, so I kind of believe he's an honest guy here. Honest guy who has a good hand. He also 3-bets pre-flop, of course, which is from him. Is I guess pretty how to say, aggressive. he's aggressive. I mean, I don't know, we play only 30 hands, so who knows what he might be capable of. So, but for now, I'm going to believe him. Angelo Curtis here, all in. I think my pair of jacks should be good here, or not. I mean, they are good, but we're split with our pair of jacks, unfortunately. Everybody hates chop pot, split pot. Qualified, when he started okaying, probably saying when you start playing poker, did you have problems with tilting? Because I have quite a problem with tilting. I draw 5 stacks immediately. How you cope with it? I really don't have problems with tilting, to be honest. I mean, I never was like I never was really tilting, to be honest. But I mean, the most tilting stuff that I do is like I sometimes play a hand that I shouldn't. So that's I mean, for example, I could fold here, but I called instead. But this wasn't a tilt. I just wanted to see what did he raise me with that king seems perfectly fine. He seems like a really passive guy. So yeah. So I mean, I guess what I would recommend is to read like 2 books for you. One is being Poker Elements for Tommy Angelo. I think that's a pretty good one on a tilting subject. So I guess that's it for now. I mean, you could also read like Jared Handler's Poker Mindset book, so which is of course always good one, also a good one, but not sure it's not really about tilting. But I never had really problem. I mean, I know how poker works. I know there's going to be bad beats. I know there's going to be a beat variance. I know there's going to be a downswing. I just get used to it. I just you just need to make a peace with it, really. So that's why I never basically never tilt. I never broke a mouse, or the most tilting thing that I do is like a face palm, to be honest. And that's basically it. I'm going to call here. Let's see if Ike is betting when he's checked too. I would really like to know. I mean, he doesn't have a jack. He would probably raise me on the flop with jack. He might have a 10, so let's see. Ace King. Ace King is again the worst hand that he could have. Oh, he was bluffing with Ace King here. He was bluffing and he got it there, so... God Lord. No. I broken last 7 mice and 2 keyboards and 1 monitor because of poker, but I can't rise. No need to trash things. Yeah, I never had problems with stuff like this. When I get like 3 sago, it's all over for me, logic. Yeah, I mean, for example, Naita is like, he says he's complaining here on my Skype, but I'm never complaining. I never talk about bad beats. I never had like any desire to whine about hands or whatever. So I basically just know how poker works. I know how poker works. I know what to expect from poker, and like I said, I just made peace with it, really. So I can play normally after that. So I really have no problem with tilting. Let's find a table here. It isn't the same table right now. It's not, even though I can recall like a few players here. Thank you for the follow. Who? Bruno? No, it's not Bruno or Migo. We already said hi to him, so I guess we'll have to wait for my dashboard here to refresh. But thanks for the follow, whoever there was. I mean, if you know that poker is like a high variance game, that you really should expect downswing. When you think like, oh, this was the worst downswing that I had, it's not. It's going to get worse. If you're going to still playing, if you're going like playing professional, whatever. For example, if you lose like 700 big bets here in fixed limit hold'em, and you said, "Oh, this was the worst this was the worst downswing ever." Well, it's not. It's definitely going to get worse in one point in the future. So yesterday there was a guy on our local poker forum on Poker Pro, Slovenia forum, and there were like 1,000 players left in one of the tournaments. He was sitting at 20th place, something like that, and then he lost 2 hands in a row, and he was basically knocked out. And he thought that was something unimaginable. He never saw something like this before. But if someone says something like this, like like I said, he's been knocked out in 2 hands from a tournament when he was when he was top 20, when there were 1,000 players left. If he can't handle being eliminated in that place, in that spot, that's then means poker really isn't for him, or he should just get used to it, or we should find some other hobby, to be honest. Coin and net here raises, so he's either slow playing on the flop, which is pretty reasonable. I could buy that, but I can't call here now with only a pair of aces. Am I making another bet fold here? We'll see just in a second. Am I making a bet fold? I guess not so. Now that Mati here 3 bets. It'd be fine if coin and net here actually folds. No, he actually calls. Mati has two pair, and coin and net had the same hand as me, and he raised on that river, which is obviously not that good. So tomorrow my hand hasn't been broken, but it sure has felt like it before so much I couldn't lift a cup. Well, that's not the best news. Yeah. Hey, feeling lucky. Hope you share that luck with us here today. Welcome to the stream. Bet here once and just fold to his river bet if he makes one. Yeah. Sometimes spread my chips all over my table. You mean like poker chips? Larry Luke have complained to me once before. I don't believe it. Copy paste. If I really have complained, I don't really believe so. If that means, if I might like talk about some bad beat or whatever, but if that's complaining, then not sure what I should call your complaining then, like going nuts or something like that. How can you see the cards of the player's post hand even when you fold it? I can't. That's you can't see him. If you fold in the hand, you can't see. Unless it goes showdown, you can see. Wow. You can see all the hands that are going to showdown. So if I'm sitting at the table and I fold pre-flop or whatever, and 2 guys go to showdown, you can see the hand. So just you can see their hands. But if I'm not at the table, for example, if I'm just observing on the table, I can't see the hands. Which is, I guess, it's the same as with live poker or whatever. So if you're sitting at the table, you actually see the hands, and if you are just roaming around the room, playing on the slot on the roulette, then I guess you don't see the hands. He'll play much live poker. Are live tables usually softer? No, I don't really play live. I actually never played cash game live. I played few tournaments here and there. Like I play like five tournaments per year, but all these tournaments are actually with really low buy-in, like up to like 150 euros. So that's the biggest buy-in that I actually played last year, which was Slovenia National Championship. So I can't really comment on live play, but of course tables are, what I hear from other guys, tables are not just softer, but they are just way softer than live than online tables. Some say that if you're beating like No Limit 10 online, that you can easily beat whatever games run here in Slovenia live. So yeah. Yesterday I almost made ticket to San Emil, but I started I pick King start land again. So they went full. It could be anything for feelings. Then well. So if you think Stars is in a bet here that they lacked because of if you think the dead leg was his fault, their fault on their part, you definitely should mail support and try to get at least a refund on your ticket back. So definitely try that. You have nothing to lose. But that's unfortunate, yeah. Hippopotam, he keeps pre-flop and checks back, so he either has a really good hand or he has a really bad one. So I usually think that someone doing this has a good hand. So I guess I'm going to let it go. I mean, I do have like I do have enough outs, even if I'm behind here. Now that the pot got so big, so I'm going to call and just fold unimproved, I guess. I would love to see a check back on the river, of course, but like I said, when someone does something like this, I have to think that he has a good hand here. So even PLG might be actually in front of me here. He played that top pair jack so weird. So, but I think my fault here was fine. Oh, you actually emailed Stars and you haven't got anything back? Let me refresh my graph. I guess we lost all our profit here. Yeah, unfortunately, wow. That's an ugly ass graph. PLG actually donk bet this time. I'm not sure if I ever saw him donk bet, so definitely going to call here and raise here now with our flush. I'm pretty curious what he is donk betting here with. I don't believe he's donk betting with kings here. It will be kind of bad. Maybe ace 3 or something like that. I don't know. Wow, he's actually doing that with trips kings. Wow, donk betting with trips kings. So I actually thought he was a bit better than that, to be honest. So now I don't know. Maybe my read is not correct. We do recommend new players to play first at full limit tables before the no limit. I mean, sure. It doesn't really matter now. When I started playing poker, everyone started with a fixed limit hold'em before they progressed to no limit games. I mean, not everyone, but most of us started with a fixed limit hold'em. It was just an easier game to start playing poker with. So I mean, bankroll management was easier. Counting outs and playing with odds was easier than in no limit. It was harder to go broke and stuff like this. So and most of the guys, of course, switched to no limit after that. But I just stayed here at fixed limit hold'em. So it doesn't really matter now, to be honest. Most of the play is on no limit table, so you can just easily be playing no limit. But fixed limit hold'em is definitely a good start. So. Wow, I called down here with pair of threes, and Obmorok here was actually betting us with pair of fours, so that's obviously, we are definitely not happy about that. So I guess I was saying I'm going to bluff for his last 20 cents here on the dice, but I don't think I can actually call this. I mean, I might. Should I call here? He was calling us on the flop, on the turn, he bets out on the river. I'm going to call here with my queen high. Unfortunately, it wasn't good. He has a pair of 7, so yeah, he didn't have that ace, so that's fine. He got a pretty good hand with a flush on the flop, so of course he couldn't fold, so he just put his last 20 cents in. But if he would be bluffing here, that would be pretty bad for me to fold. So I think call was fine. I think it was fine. I raised with a pair of 9s here and got 3-bet by PLG here now. I mean, when he plays aggressive like this, I definitely believe him, so we need to tread carefully here. Really carefully. I'm betting here with open-ended, so I might have the best hand anyway, but I'm definitely betting here. Now I'm just checking behind here. I'm not betting again, I think. Yeah, he actually had the best hand, so... can I call here? Pair of nines. He probably is good here, right? He wouldn't be bluffing me here. I mean, I know he can play aggressively, so not sure, but not sure if he can play aggressively when I'm playing like a race with him. When I raised him on the flop, he can raise me, but I'm not sure if if he's aggressive enough to 3-bet us. So I think fold was fine. So let me see what was the busted. I write down those books. I will show it. That's fine. He plays Slovenian National League. Yeah, I mean I played in Slovenian championship, not the National League. So it wasn't the league. It was just a championship. So. Yes, I got it, but normally I only see the winning hand, not the mug hands. They didn't show one. They didn't want. You always see the mug hands. If you're playing on PokerStars, you always see the mug hand. You also see mug hand on most of the sites. Probably not on all of them, but definitely on the biggest ones. So yeah. And king us all. They already emailed me back. It was several issue and they are looking into it. But why would I want to? Yeah, I know that sucks. That just left darts. But they obviously won't refund you for 70 million or something like that. You want to pay money for not being able to play 70 million. Yeah, I know it sucks. This stuff happens. This is internet, so it's not running 100%. Flawlessly all the time. Hey Snowmat, welcome to stream. Welcome to the stream. Let's refresh my graph here. I mean I did refresh like 10 minutes ago, but I guess we're about the same. Unfortunately we lose a few hands here. I'm going to race against Obmorok here. I think we are of course better post flop, but I'm just happy if he folds pre-flop right away. Wow, got raised by Himblue here from Ukraine. I'm definitely going to call once. I guess I could fold now with that 7. If he's bluffing us with a worse hand, of course, that's fine. So Igor, no, it's not Igor. It's just Igor here. Is he from? He's from Russia. So he caps pre-flop, and I have top pair of queens. So I'm going to bet here right away. And if he raises us, I'm just going into call down mode really. And I mean, usually when I have a good hand, of course, I just call the flop and raise the turn. But I don't think that's that good in this spot. I think it's better to just raise him right away and just put this most money in the pot. So yeah, I guess I'm going to bet here now that now that ace hits. Yeah, got raised but flops. Now I just need to decide. Should I just call down and all 4 right away? Do I believe him? I guess I do. I mean, I don't think he would be bluffing here, right? He did raise pre-flop and call the flop for our c-bet. I can't fold. No, I can't fold aces. I just can't fold. Even though I know I'm beat here when he raises, I can't really fold. It's just too good of a hand in a situation like, I mean, in a lineup like this, in this stake. So I'm just going to call, and let's hope that he is doing something crazy. I mean, what do I beat, to be honest? Is he doing this with a pair of 10s or just pure bluff? If he's doing this with Jack 9, he actually got there, so... I mean, I'm basically telling myself that I should fold, so I guess I'm going to fold. I guess I should fold on the turn already, so... But it's really painful to fold here. Like I said, it's painful to fold these limits because people are capable of anything. Not doing well today, not working, so need to recoup for tomorrow. So if you're not working, so that means you can play poker, right? Woohoo! This is how it works. If you're not good enough to work, you can play poker. Yeah. He cold calls and he bets out on this flop. I don't really buy him having a queen here. I mean, we saw PLG donk betting out with trips queens, so of course it's possible he has that, but I'm not really buying it. Yep, he didn't have. Okay, thanks. Do you give coaching? No, unfortunately, I never did the coaching, so I am not. Coffee time for me now. Thank you, looking good luck. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming qualified. I hope I'll see you some other time here. My next stream is on Wednesday, so definitely check it out. No, this time I'm not going to c-bet here. I need to check some hands, so I think this is a perfectly good hand to check. We might actually split here. I will be fine with splitting. Arthur Ray here is checking really quick, so yeah, that's fine. I guess I'm going to call here for my pair outs here. The pot is big enough. The flop is of course not the greatest one for my hand, but I'm going to call and do something aggressive with a jack or a 9 hits. Fortune didn't, so I'm just folding here. I'm just calling because I think I have enough implied outs to extract some money from this guy. So this time R2 Rai actually raises us, so that's obviously way stronger than any hand before when he donk bets on a queen queen 6 board. He checks back now, so not sure what I think that. So I guess he has a pair of 7s here. And Shiban wins with pair of 8s. Yeah, he has a pair of 7s, actually G7, so... Actually he decided... He probably knows that G7 is the worst hand in the deck, but he plays it anyway just because it's a G7, right? Let's try to win with G7. It's suited, even better. I was going for a check raise here, but eh. Another big pot brewing here with PLG 3-betting as pre-flop. I'm going to call here with my flush draw, jack high flush draw. I'm not really sure. Maybe even Hiblu might have a better flush draw here than me, but I can't really fold. Not really sure. That's pretty good hand. That's pretty good card. Now one flush here is yeah, he raises us, so I guess I have to fold here. I believe him having a king here. I mean, only one hand beats me really. PLG doesn't have it, so I guess I'm going to fold. Can I fold here? I'm giving I mean, I might be giving way too much credit to these guys, but I guess I wouldn't get raised by a worse here. Even though that queen was pretty good, like I said, that means one less hands that beats us. But fortunately, he did have a king there, so I knew that. I mean, I was afraid of that on the turn already. So I have trips here and got raised. So basically, the only hand that beats me here is full house. I mean, he has a set of trees here on the flop, so I guess I'm going to bet again. I'm just bet calling here on the rear. He bets again. I'm just calling here. Hiblu actually called us down with a pair of queens, so that's pretty. I mean, not calls down. He I mean, yeah, calls twice only pair of queens. So and Obmorok has a pair of 8, so my read was correct that he doesn't have. He doesn't have a better hand than me here, so my cap was fine on the turn. I am happy about it, so yeah. How are the tables? Pretty good. Okay. No, not okay. Pretty good. And okay. Yeah. That's my analyze. That's my analysis. That's my analysis of the tables here. Going paper. What do you think of PLO? I think PLO is awesome. I would definitely be playing PLO if I weren't playing fixed limit hold'em. So but I am fixed limit hold'em professional, so that's what I'm playing here. But yeah, I really like PLO. I really like PLO. Straight here now with that king. Definitely going to. I mean, I could see a call here on the turn and raise in the river, but I'm not sure if this fancy place is anything good here. I guess we're splitting here, or not, or he was doing this with worse. Nice. It's a bit afraid, so I'm not very well today. It's hard to explain. Oh, afraid, yeah. Yeah, I think I can bet again. If he raises, I'm just putting him all in here. I know it's pretty bad in a spot like this, but when guys are so short, I'm always suspicious of them. So raising right away here, not going to call and raise the turn as usual. Raising right away my two pair. I could get in trouble if I don't do that. Now I'm going to call and raise the turn. Now that he 3-bets, I think it's pretty safe to do so. So, yep. If he 3-bets again, we saw that he was playing pretty aggressively there, even though there were straight possibilities. So now I'm not really sure. I guess I'm just going to call down here. I'm happy that this board didn't pair, so yeah, I'm just calling and hoping that my 9-8 is good, and it is. Was kind of afraid of a set of kings, to be honest. Here, that was my main. It was my. I mean, aces are fine. I mean, he raised us. How many players? He raised like so many players. Like one. Oh, he raised right away. So. It was just me. Wow, I thought there were more players on the flop. Weren't there like 4 players? Doesn't matter. But yeah, was kind of afraid there. He could also get like king 9 type of a hand. That would be also pretty bad for me, of course. I guess he's not really thinking about. I mean. Or playing kings, I think those kings were all overplayed, to be honest. I mean, I raised pre-flop and called his 3-bet on the flop, and then raised him on the turn, which means like, hey man, I have really good hand here. I mean, would I do this with a hand worse than aces? Maybe ace king. I don't even know if I would do that with ace king, to be honest. If I would do that. Yeah, folding this hand here against these tight players. I think king 10 is fine fold. Let's limp here with king 8. I think you see we have a ref here also at this table. Which is pretty good, I guess, because he overplays his hand. So I could see a check and call on the river, but the problem here is that I'm basically giving him a 3-6 outer, to be honest, and I'm not prepared to do that. So now what do I beat here? Do I beat anything here? I can't just check back. That would be just horrible. I have to value bet here and just hope that I get a call by king 5 or something like that. King 4. Or king queen. So I'm fine with my value better. So I mean, when you say like, okay, no better hand, no When you say on a river like that, okay, no worse hand is calling me. But when you think, hey man, you're playing on 10 cents, 20 cents, you're playing against not that good of players, so you might get a call by worse, so you definitely should bet here. And yeah, that's exactly what happened here, so. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, refresh it now that we won quite a few hands here. Yes, we are back at our $5 profit, so let's stay here, let's stick with it. Don't lose it, Luca, don't lose it, Luca. Not 2 days in a row. Yes, of course. Happy to go all in here. Fortunately, he has a better hand than me, so yes, betting here. Slim Fast 3 bets us. I'm going to call here. I'm probably even playing this passively, to be honest. I think playing passive is fine. Now he don't bets us, so I actually believe him. So I'm just going to fold here. I'm not bluffing here. He has an ace high way too many times here. I mean, the only hand that I could see a fold here is like Queen 10 or Queen Jack. But I'm not. He actually has pair of 9s here, so he checks. So I'm not sure if he was legitimately scared of that king, or did he just try to get a bet for me. He didn't get it, so nice try, but he didn't get it. Table says 3 pretty good, so I am happy about it. Happy about that. 6-3, yeah, let's just fold. How's the lighting here? Oh, it's fine. So I guess we're winning like $4, so $5, so I guess we are at like $79. We still need to win like $20 to get to the higher limit, so yeah, still quite a long way to go. Like I said, I maybe will hit like silver status actually before we actually go to the higher limit, so that is fine. Only 50 VPPs left to for silver status VIP status here on silver star status VIP here on PokerStars. So at that point we are going to start counting our FPP points also. So currently I'm just counting VP points, but when you are a silver star on PokerStars, you start earning FPPs a bit faster than in lower VIP statuses. So yeah. The first bonus that we can get is for 750 VPP points. That's a first stellar award. You get $10 for that. So yeah, I mean we're still like 10 sessions away from for this, but that $10 will do good for our bankroll change here, I think. Hey Tallahassee, welcome to the stream. This teddy bear guy is awesome. You're talking about king queen hands, right? So, but many hands against him, he's crazy. So yeah, he played 2 hands a bit weird, to be honest. So I am happy about it. So I could see actually a bet out here, to be honest. Now it's of course a bit too late for that. Check raise, maybe even check raise, but I played like this, that I just need to play it passively now, so just hoping that I hit my straight here or my my pair outs here on the